What's up?
What's up, guys?
How you doing, Gabe?
What's up, guys? Sorry, you know what? I couldn't even tell if the intro was working. It didn't play. Did it play?
Yes, did perfect.
Yeah, something's weird with my phone. But hey, guys, I'm at Disneyland. Check this out. Got
Okay.
R2 and C3PO here hanging out with me.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, what's up, guys? Look, we got a bunch of buddies. I could see the comments.
Yeah.
We got Matt. What's up, Matt? Primetime Reviews. Got Sean, the other Sean, Chris. Got Lee.
What's up, Lee?
Yeah.
Star Wars Addict.
Mondo. Justin. Jeff. I'm sorry for the background noise, guys. Obviously, you guys know it gets crazy over here.
Hey, Scott. How you doing, brother? Dude, every time that music plays, man, I could run through walls. It's just badass. Janine Barry. Hey, Janine. Pete. What's up, Pete? My brother Pete. Vodka sauce. That's right.
And I'm sorry, guys. Again, my phone's like delayed. But yeah. So what's up, Michael? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I've been on the lake with my kiddos jet skiing all day, so I'm a little sunbaked, but I'm doing good.
Dude, let me show you guys something. Let me show you, Michael, because I know you love the vintage stuff. Check this out.
Yeah.
So Disney's really pushing like the Disney stuff. I mean, the vintage stuff. Check this out.
Oh, very cool.
Like
What does that say? What does it say?
It says vintage action figures.
Wow, that's
And
crazy.
got, like,
That's Disney.
Right? And like
What
they're really
figures were
pushing.
those? Go back. Where are the figures I just saw?
Hold on, let me see if I can go solo and show you guys.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right? And look at it. They're just like, check this out.
Hey, I thought there was like Star Wars figures. Oh, look at that. That's funny.
Yeah, they're really pushing the vintage. Look at it.
That's weird, right?
I know. There's another
Hey,
one.
were those old figures there? It looked like some of the old figures. Wow, look at that.
I know, right? Wait, which one? What are you talking about?
I thought I saw figures on top of that, back where the shirt was. I thought I saw figures.
Oh, yeah. Well, on the back of the shirt, yeah.
No. Actually, the actual toy figures. Were there not any?
No, there's like some Marvel stuff and some Baby Yoda stuff. So I'm not at Galaxy's Edge right now. Oh, yeah, look at life-size X-Wing. You guys see
Oh,
that?
yeah, that's badass. I was going to say, hello, we got an X-Wing. Is that a life-size?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's pretty life-size.
God dang. Is that for sale?
I know, right? They do have some other life-size stuff here. Watch. I'm going to walk you guys through really quick.
Yeah, that's cool. Dude, that X-Wing's sweet.
Right? Look at that.
That's cool, a little flying saucer up there, too. That's cool.
Yeah, this is the old building, right? So this is...
Yeah. Hey, is that where I got my Boba Fett hat that one time?
Yeah. I think this is it. Check out. They have like a bunch of autographs now. I think they've had them. They've had them for a while, but you can get like the Ewok autographs.
You think those are authentic? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
I'm just kidding.
Like these bootleggers over here. Yeah,
God, there's a
yeah.
lot of cool stuff in
I
there.
think the 3PO they have in the front, I think it might be a Dom Post.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
I
I
mean,
mean, unless they broke
I
it up,
mean,
it's pretty good.
but yeah, man, it's pretty noisy in here, guys. Sorry.
No, it's not bad. Yeah, that X-Wing's really cool.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, so we're at Disneyland. Did you guys see some of uh, the posts I've been making about the Darth Vader helmet? The thing's kind of cool for $350.
Yeah, did they just put that out today or what? Or the last
Yeah,
couple of weeks?
yeah, they just got it today. So I was like, kind of one of the first to probably review it and see it.
Yeah.
It's definitely the same size. I'm sure they used like the same file. And it looks like they almost just like put it in some plaster and then just like made a mold out of it or something. Like it's a cheaper looking version of the EFX and prop shop.
Very, very cool. Hey,
Right?
Gabe, you know how you're really good at kind of
Oh,
what's the
look at
matter?
they have the Book of Boba Fett entry. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna go over there and see what's up. They have the baby Yoda seat over there, like where you could actually sit down and
Oh, that's cool.
oh, the chair. I get it. I get it. Hi.
Hey, how you doing, Johnny?
For the photo ops, for the photo opportunities.
Yeah, I just wanted to check out that photo op, but yeah, what's the other one?
Right here is just the magic shot that we're doing.
The what?
Tell him to say hello to
Oh,
Collection
the
Wars.
magic shot. Oh yeah.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. So check this out. So they have these photo ops around the park. This one is the Book of Boba Fett, but it's a little more intense than just the throne like before. But now they have this like arch thing and some cool little like background props. So I'll
That's
stay in line for a little bit and see if we can look at it up close.
yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, what's up with you, Michael? Look at that background, man. That looks so cool. I love that display.
Thank you. It's been Hoth week.
Right?
It's been,
Exactly.
got all kinds of stuff going. But yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting McMaster, the robot guru.
Yeah.
I know he's going to have that life-size probe droid, and I want to pick his brain on where he got some of the lenses and stuff at.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
It's had fun.
You
You guys let me know if it's too loud. Okay?
Oh well. So Eric G says going to the building. They have collectibles in there. I wonder what kind of collectibles he's talking about. Hey,
Yeah,
so
they
what
do
about
that too.
Launch Bay? Is Launch Bay open, Gabe?
Well, that's where I'm at. So this is the outer part
yeah.
of Lunch Bay.
Holy
So
crap.
Lunch Bay is not open, but it's not open.
Still.
Still, they just have photo ops. So they have like this, like they still have all the stuff on the outer part, right? Like the May the Fourth. Yeah, I mean just like the outer part. But no, it's still closed, man.
That's my most exciting thing for me. I wanted to see a lot of the models that, some of my friends built and just see that stuff now,
Yeah.
I wonder where all that stuff's going on.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're moving it or something. You would think that they would have opened it by now, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's been a long time.
Yeah.
That's,
They're opening everything else back up. I don't see why they wouldn't open this up, you know?
that's pretty interesting about the original Kenner figures that they're marketing right now.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just such a weird campaign. And I think it was for the May the 4th campaign, so
Yeah.
it's still a little weird.
Did you pick up anything?
Today, no.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's some cool little. I might pick up that water bottle, with the vintage figures. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
But no,
Yeah, that's
nothing
good.
else.
Yeah, I was gonna do a setup outside, but it's kind of hot. I was gonna show everybody some cool stuff, but anyways, yeah. I was gonna tell you guys something. A lot to talk about. Um, we never talked about it, Gabe, the other day, but I was curious what everybody's thoughts were on Obi-Wan trailer that came out. We had so much going on. So curious
That's right.
what did you think about it, Gabe? Did you like it?
I did like it. Yeah, I mean, it was, obviously it was an extension of the first Kenobi one, but I mean, it just gave us an extra little sneak peek at Vader, which was awesome. But yeah, just we got to see it just a little bit more of the characters. Oh, and then what's his name? Forlong, right?
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah. The freaking
Forlom's in the trailer?
yeah, dude. The bounty hunter, he's in there, but it's
Dude,
so
I didn't
dark.
see that. I didn't even see
Yeah,
it. Man. Well,
yeah,
that's
man. I
cool.
can't. So yeah, that'd be cool if they show the other bounty hunters, right?
Yeah, that's badass. Yeah, that's really, really cool.
So I'm next in this thing right now. So
Cool, cool.
which I'm not even. I'll ask her to take a picture of me while I'm on the phone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll just show you guys. Let me see if I can flip my camera somehow.
Yeah, I didn't even know that Star Wars had it. That's pretty cool.
All right, let me see. I can show you guys like this now. Can you see it, Michael?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, look. May the Force. I'll walk around with you guys like this instead.
I wonder if those models are still in behind that door.
Oh, I'm sure, right? I mean, I don't see why they would get like move them unless they're gonna move them somewhere else, you know? But,
Yeah, I just don't understand. That's the coolest thing.
right? Oh, look at there's a character. Say hi, Michael. There you go. Here's our special guest. Our special guest is Joy from Inside Out.
So is that a character from Boba Fett?
Right? Yep. That
I mean,
might as
seriously.
might as well. Hi, I'm on a live stream, so I just wanted to show everyone. All right, guys. So check
Say
this out.
hello to 200,000 people, man.
I know, right? So here it
That's
is. So it's definitely a lot different, right? Let me see if I could do solo layout really quick.
yeah.
So they have these new little cool things. Obviously, like the little arch is there now. This is the same one that they had at Downtown Disney a while. So they're pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that is cool.
All right, let's get out of here. Thank you. I know the people are like, he was just filming it. Let me flip myself around a little bit here. Hold on.
You're good.
Yeah, they didn't really understand what I was doing. All right. You want me to go to Star Wars Land? I mean, I got some battery.
That's a deal, right?
You guys want? What?
That's funny. That's funny. Hey, by the way, I saw the sneak peek, Marcel, on Instagram. That thing looks beautiful, buddy. Beautiful.
Also the Collection Wars. Yeah.
Dude.
Exclusive. Am I super loud?
What's that?
Am I super loud?
No. Yeah, you're good. Hey, everybody's wanting you to say, "Oh boy."
No, that's gonna be really embarrassing. But let me look for the right moment to do it. If I could find my.
You need to do it by Mickey Mouse.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find a Mickey Mouse. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Let me. I'll go near the castle while I'm walking over there.
that's fun.
Oh, there! Look.
Oh,
Oh,
very
wow.
cool.
There, that worked out.
That did.
this couple just looked at me like, what's that? Huh?
That guy's got a problem.
He's like, yeah, that guy, it's a weirdo. Let's walk faster.
Hey, Gabe, I don't know if I ever told you, but my dad used to build monorails when he lived with, he's from Europe, like
Yeah,
where Lee is from. And yeah, used to work with Walt Disney.
yeah. I think you told me that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's really cool. He'd tell me stories about him and Walt Disney having a cigar. But anytime I see a monorail, I always wonder if I would have been around him if I'd have been involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But you like that stuff, right? Like, don't you like
I do. Yeah, I like it a lot.
trains?
It's crazy when you see how those things work. They've been around a long time.
Check this out, guys. We're in the middle of a parade here.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, man. What else? What else is going on?
All
What
kinds
did you think of that? What did you think of the Kenobi trailer?
Man, I like all of you guys, I don't, dissect it like a lot of people. So because of that, I miss things, guys. So, but anyway, yeah, it's pretty loud.
Is it pretty loud? Okay, let me.
Yeah, isn't that cool, Armando? Really cool stories. My dad was like 20 years older than my mom, so he was way ahead of his time. And so he was like 50 when I was born. So he'd been around a while and had some really cool stories. What area are you with? That's right. Oh boy, dude, that's the new thing. And by the way, guys, I had at least 10 of you guys making Mickey jokes all week long since Wednesday, and I don't, you guys are so cool, all of y'all. Hey, while Gabe's walking over there, everybody, I wanted to ask y'all something real quick. So when I was out on the lake today, I was hanging out with my family, and my daughter-in-law said that she had a surprise for me. And you guys all know that I'm into the vintage, obviously, but and I have all of the original Star Wars Topps cards. But are you guys familiar with? Are any of you guys collecting any of the newer type of cards in regards to Star Wars? The reason that I'm bringing that up is she had a surprise for me. I guess you guys, I'm real behind the times, but she says that you can go online and you can purchase these cards, and they actually open them in front of you online, and you purchase them first or whatever. And she purchased them, and then they opened them up. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with this yet because it's a new card, but I want to see if you guys are familiar with this. Hang on a second. She said that there's only 5 of these that were released, and let me show you guys. So it was this one right here. Sorry, I can't bring it up, but y'all see this card? There was 5 of them, and this is 2 of 5. Do any of you guys collect these type of cards? And it is through Topps. I think it's pretty cool that that they only had 5 of them, and my daughter-in-law got this one. And when she got it, she's like, "Oh my God!" And she's gonna give it to me. So I thought that was really cool. She was excited about it. And then and they come a lot with like signatures, the newer ones. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, Johnny, yes, I am. I'm going to be working. Joel doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to be working with Joel on a DAC in the back. I do have, I guess it's the sideshow version of Luke, and I think Hot Toys is coming out with one as well, but I don't have that yet. So, yeah, he's out of breath right now. Y'all bear with him. So sometimes you get prop pieces or fabric also on those cards. Oh, that's cool. I never knew that. That's really cool to know. Man, I never knew that. So I don't know if anybody knows about that. And there's only 5 of that card. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, right, Scott. Yeah, he doesn't know, but he's going to do it. Yeah, he's got a couple things for me to do. But yeah, guys, this thing, I haven't done the review yet because it's been pretty crazy, but it's a really, I just, I love the Luke version. I think it jumps out more when you do have the orange striping in the back, but it's not Luke's speeder, and I really wanted a Luke speeder. So, but can you guys imagine an X-Wing like this? That'd be so badass. We saw Izzy working on his TIE fighter, and that thing was absolutely freaking amazing. But yeah, Phil's Customs did a fantastic job on it. It's cool when you see all the interior lights. I accidentally, when we did the show last Wednesday, I left the lights on for almost 2 days. I came back and they were still on in there. Luckily, it didn't burn to a singe, but yeah. So Topps also have been doing silver ones. Very, very cool. There's Gabe. He's coming back. Let's see here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I figured you guys would know a little bit about those, but yeah, I don't know. Did I forget? Yeah, Scott Berry, I've been wanting to talk to you. It's been a little while, man. We need to talk soon. I want to talk to you about some things. You know what we need, guys? Y'all remember when I went around talking to everybody, Gabe was a little embarrassed, but we need to have Gabe going around and talking to people about Collection Wars. What do you think? You can bet I will be doing that at Celebration. That's so cool. Raise your hand if you want that to be.
All right, guys. You want right or left?
Go right.
Some droids. Oh yeah, remember?
Yeah, I remember
Buddy
those.
did remember our buddy that we had on the show did these?
Yeah. I wonder if he knows who did that X-Wing, because I want one.
That's been there since like the early 90s, I think.
That X-Wing?
Yeah. It used to be in the old arcade.
Oh.
And then here's your probe droid microphone.
Oh, yeah.
That's always like I can get them.
Hey, Armando, guess what? For you guys that did get a Collection Wars shirt, but it's going to be a valuable piece. Right, Gabe?
That's right.
You can't get them right now. They shut us down.
They shut us down again. It's either someone being a hater or they just really don't like us using that Death Star or something. I don't know.
And just so you guys know, that's my Death Star. Mine.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a compliment to you, right? It's a compliment.
For sure.
But they don't know the difference.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? Have you guys ever seen this section? You got a bunch of.
Oh, shut up, Lee.
What's Lee saying?
Yeah, that means. Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry, but that needs to be all normal. I mean, we need to redo that place. They need to.
I know.
Completely redo that place.
They really do need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this ship right here should be something
change it to
else.
Rogue One.
Or a TIE fighter. It would have been dope if this would have been a TIE fighter right here. Imagine that?
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can imagine that? Like, that should have been a TIE fighter.
Remember that stormtrooper? What a jerk.
All right, let's go check out the top.
Yeah.
Get the soda machine. All right.
You know what, Johnny? If you're talking about the Star Wars Hotel, I don't know enough about it. I can tell you that I wouldn't spend that kind of money to have that experience. You know, I just, I'm not real into that. I don't think it's, you know, I'd be more happier going into Launch Bay for damn sure and hanging out there all day. Look at
All
that.
right, here's a little background for you guys.
Yeah, you don't get tired of seeing that, that's for sure.
Right? Oh, look, and the stormtroopers are chilling there. Let's go see.
Yeah, dude, for sure, Sean. They would have had the cantina.
Like Michael, let's see if we can. Shago, let's go see if we can get a good shot. Yep.
They go up behind him and say, "Oh boy!"
Right.
Hey, tell him to say hello to Collection Wars, Gabe.
He's not gonna say. Let's see.
Come on.
Can you say hi to Collection Wars?
Let me see your identification.
You don't need to see our identification. Say Collection Wars.
Your counteroffer is declined. Identification now.
I don't have one.
Well, tell us what you're doing on Batuu.
We're recording a show, a YouTube show.
Right. Us too.
Oh, really?
Nice try, traveler. We're watching you.
So there you go, guys. That was hilarious. Did you guys
Should have
get that?
punched him, Gabe.
What's
You
up?
should have punched him.
Right? Where's your ID? You're like, you don't need my ID.
Yeah.
I know my rights. I know a good lawyer. I know a good lawyer.
Right.
I know my Fourth Amendment rights.
Hey, I bet it was the same asshole that said no to me too.
No, I mean he interacted, so that was
For sure.
all I
For
could
sure.
ask.
I'm just kidding. Not
I
at
know.
all. Not at all.
See if I can find a good space to film here, to shoot. Hard. There you go, right? Little Falcon action.
Yeah, hey, that's where we sat.
A little bit, yeah. Right on the other side.
Pretty close, huh?
Yeah,
That's
man.
cool. That's really cool. That's funny. Star Wars Espanol. What's up, brother?
Know my rights. That's right. Know my rights.
That's cool. It's really cool there at nighttime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Once the lights freaking all go down and everything lights up, man, it's so cool.
Hey, aren't they gonna have a big shindig where everyone shows up with their lightsabers flying around and stuff?
Yeah, I think that happened this last week.
Oh, I thought it was like when celebration was going on.
No, I think it's for May the 4th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what they ended up doing.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody's like, no matter where, like everyone's like, where'd you get your backpack from? Everyone loves this backpack.
Yeah. Which one is it?
The Stormtrooper one?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's like,
That's very cool. I wonder, that's funny. That's really cool.
Gabe is live on the scene, right? Yeah, that'd be really cool if someone was like, hey, sorry I can't watch. We're here at Disneyland, and then all of a sudden they show up right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you go on any of the Star Wars rides at all or no?
My family actually I couldn't do it because I was going to start the show, but they just went on Space Mountain, but they converted it into like Hyper Space Mountain, which is all Star Wars. Yeah. It's been a couple years since I've been on that, but I think they got me a rider swap, so I'll probably go on in a little bit.
That's cool.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go see that the shop with all the props in it?
You know what? Is that where the
Wampa.
yeah. Is that where the Snorlax is too?
Yeah, that's where all like the Wampa and all that stuff is.
I love that Snorlax thing. That's like I love that piece.
I'll take you guys in there. We'll see if my service is decent in there.
Gabe, you're showing that you got that camera on that lady's butt, dude. It's ridiculous.
No, I did not. I'm gonna put it on solo so we can go in here. So they have some new things in here. So this is new right here. I have no idea what it is, but it's new. That shirt's new. Look at that Yoda bus, right? Here's what you were trying to see, Michael.
Yeah, I love that thing, man. Golly, guys. That thing is so freaking cool.
Right?
Yeah.
That's really cool. And up there, guys.
Oh, hey. Gabe,
Yeah.
can you take some real good photos after the show of that thing?
What thing?
That with all the teeth.
Oh yeah.
Joseph's gonna have that thing made.
Yeah, that's.
Did he tell you about it?
Yeah. I did hear about that.
Yeah.
Look at all the weapons on top.
Johnny, I don't think they do have the Grievous bust anymore, right, Gabe? No more?
The what?
The Grievous bust?
No, I haven't seen them in a little while. Sorry about that. I'm in people's way. There's the Wampa. You guys see the Wampa?
Jeez. Terrible. I remember looking up at that thing thinking, man, I can't wait. That's cool.
Look right here.
You know whose helmets those are up there?
No, I don't. I mean, they could be like just modified Novos, but who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, there's the Wampa. Huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's the helmet that I just dropped today.
Does it look like they've been selling any?
Does it look like what?
Like they've been selling any?
Who knows? I don't know. They could only fit 2 out here, so I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think somebody like carrying this box around. That would be so annoying. It's such a big box, right? Yeah. I know. We were just talking about. I'm actually live on a YouTube show. It's all Star Wars collectible stuff, and a lot of us have the kind of the different. It's the EFX version of this one, which is like kind of the same, but a little bit better. So check this out, Michael.
That's cool. What is that?
I don't know if it's some like little creature.
No, I don't remember seeing that last time. Was that there?
Yeah, I think it was there. There's some other little weird creature down here.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Oh, it moves?
Yeah,
Huh. Looks like something out of Star Trek.
right. I think this shirt's new too. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh.
The showers. The Jabba plaque.
Oh, those are cool. You saw the little figure.
Yeah. All right, that was the end of the store.
Yeah, that's cool. That was cool, Gabe. Thanks for showing us, dude.
Yeah, for sure. And then your 8D8 is over here. You know,
Say it again.
the 8D8.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I love that guy.
right?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's really cool, man. Is that where the restaurant is, Gabe?
Kind of that one hot dog restaurant, or like
Yeah, yeah.
Ronto dogs or whatever they're called.
Very cool.
So this is another little. We'll see if we can get it going. But yeah, like these animals. Hold on, let me flip my camera around. It's so annoying to try to flip the camera. Right? And a bunch of like little creatures up there. Oops, so sorry. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
They have this thing that comes out every once in a while. You see it. It's kind of hard to see it, but every once in a while, it's like the trash compactor.
Yeah, yeah.
Area. Yeah, it pops out of the water right there.
I have one of those being commissioned right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like full life size, big ass. Like,
Yeah, just from the neck
oh,
up.
look at there's Chewbacca.
Oh, very cool.
Let's see if we can get Chewbacca to like selfie us.
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool.
Take a picture. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Too bad he didn't know that we had the Peter Mayhew Foundation on a couple of days ago.
I know, right? Oh, there's Ray.
Oh, tell me.
That's still right.
That's cool.
They won't let him. They won't let him go.
That was cool. That's one of the only things that are Star Wars there, really, you know?
But Chewie, I know.
And the Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Falcon, dude. Damn.
Yeah, because they have the X-Wing here. Well, that's where I'm walking, but it's the blue one, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
They just need to convert that into Luke's.
What's that?
The X-Wing, all they need to do is just paint it freaking paint it like red, you know? Just like
Yeah.
like
Oh, exactly. It's different body style, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it looks kind of like the Ralph McQuarrie concept. X-Wing.
Oh,
Is he trying to get away?
yeah, he's trying to get through, but they stop him everywhere, you know? Yeah,
That's cool.
that is, right? Alright. I'm just gonna just hang out by the A-wing over here. I feel like it's like the quietest spot to like
That's funny.
to stream.
Yeah, that's pretty badass right there.
Right? Yeah, man. I wonder if I could just drop it right here. No. Hold it.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. You know what I really like to do when we were there the last time, Gabe? Is I like
Yeah.
looking at all the props and getting ideas, the life size props.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like getting ideas on like how they did all that.
Adjusting perimeter tracking. All personnel adjust comms. Watch for pulse damage.
That's pretty cool.
Right.
Gabe, so you still get that cool feeling when you're there? You've been there so many times, the Galaxy's Edge.
I mean, yeah, I guess with the Falcons still, like, I mean, you just can't not get impressed, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool if they could build it out where you can walk inside it and check it out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot though. All those people.
Yeah. Oh, and there would be I mean, because it would only be a single line, right? Like you'd have to take
Yeah.
like small little turns. You know?
Yeah.
So
That was cool.
there's Chewie back over here and Ray.
Can you imagine him walking into a children's hospital?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah,
People
that's
would
so awesome.
panic. Oh my god, they won't leave him alone.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Oh, they're getting up on the X-wing section there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. He like pretends to fix it too, like Chewie over there.
Oh yeah, he's working on it.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's cool, man. Where's your family?
They like I said, they went on Space Mountain, and then I started the show right outside of there,
Gotcha.
so I'll probably meet up with them in a little bit.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I'll just do some Q&A with everybody and talk to them a little bit about some vintage and some about celebration and stuff. So
Nice. All
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Well then, yeah, I'll go head back over there with the family, and it was great to see you guys. You
yeah.
know, for a
It's
little
really
bit, even
cool.
though this was the second show of the week, right? We had one on Wednesday, so
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But yeah, man, it was great hanging out with you guys again. And
It's
I'll
always
see you
good.
guys next week again.
Yep, yep. And hey, golly, how far away till celebration? We're like 3 weeks away or what?
Ooh, less, right? It's what's
Yeah,
today, the 7th. So yeah, 19 days, right?
yeah. That's crazy. Yeah,
Nice. Can't wait. It's gonna
yeah.
be great.
Well, Gabe,
Cool.
always good seeing you, brother.
All right, guys. So yeah,
I'll hang out with him and we'll talk and we'll talk to you soon.
cool. You let me know.
I'll shoot you a text.
Sounds good.
All right.
Later, guys.
Later. Well, guys, it's me and you guys. So first off, do y'all have any questions for me? It's been a crazy 2 weeks of traveling to getting a chance to go out to San Francisco and go see some of the Skywalker Ranch as well as where it's all done in the Presidio. It's the first time I've ever been over there, and so that was pretty cool. And then if ICCC is anything like just a hiccup of what celebration is going to be like, it's just going to be just absolutely over the top. It's going to be fun, but I can't wait to meet all you guys that watch us every week. And you guys have been so awesome in supporting the channel, and we've grown so much in a little over a year. And looks like we've, inspired many other channels. And it's really cool to see all the friendships that have developed over the last year, especially the friendships that I have developed personally with all of you guys. But it's badass when I finally get to see y'all in person. It's a good feeling. I was able to meet Nilda and Sean and a few others that watch our show every week faithfully, and it's really cool getting a chance to see y'all. So, so Michael, do you plan on moving the Wampa into the upstairs display area, or is it going to be in a brand new start of an area? So that's a great question. And to be completely honest with you, my whole goal, besides the studio scale models that I have upstairs, is to obviously we've got a studio scale gallery that we're working on. It's like Launch Bay, but in my humble opinion, I don't think it's going to be quite as big as Launch Bay, but it'll have a lot more exciting studio scale models. You're limited on what they have. But so I do have another area. It's only about 750 square feet, but the ceiling heights are high enough to um, where the Wampa. So I was considering. I've got the life size probe droid, and I've got that 4.5 foot tall AT-AT that Mike Salzo built. So I thought about making it like a little Hoth room kind of, but a classy, because I thought, oh, I can do snow walls and make it like a cave. I was talking to Lee about all this, but I think I want to be able to do a nice little walk around the Wampa. It'll be in the center. And then like in the corner, I can do like the Pro Droid. So it will, long story short, it will have its own place. And my goal was to keep the initial gallery the way it is intact completely. Obviously, I'm going to change a few things, but I don't want it getting cluttered up, as we've talked about in the past. But I'm going to change the theme of the gallery and the theme of where because remember, I've got still the big, gigantic 6 scale Jabba's palace, and that takes almost. I mean, it's huge. It's 8 foot, but I mean it just takes up so much square footage. So I would like to have like a 6 scale area, the studio scale model area upstairs against the wall where all of the studio models are currently. I want to have a bunch of life-size figures on that. But guys, I know I say this, it's kind of funny, but I'm starting to be picky with some of the projects, but I am going with big projects, and that's kind of the problem because I do have some space, but I don't have that much space. So, what's the next question? From Austin, I mean, 45 to an hour. So let me know. Let me know, buddy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you could come over and check out the gallery. Any of you guys are welcome. Johnny's had a chance to see the gallery, I believe. Let's see here. Awesome. No kidding. Are you guys at work or what? Oh, that'll be really cool to have you in the house. Very, very cool. Yeah, so a couple things I've been doing is obviously I worked on the snow base for what Phil did. He made some Lexan where it gives it that like it's in the air effect. I still need to clean it, but I just did a real quick snow base on it, and then over here, I don't know if you guys can see, I've got the studio scale ion cannon that I'm working on. But I shot a video the other day, and I just haven't edited it yet. But I opened this for the first time after 32 years out of the box. This one right here, and it's really cool to open for the first time. And after 32 years of being in the dark and all boxed up, I was able to open this up, and I put all the decals on it. It was really cool. I love this stuff. And that new toy smell, and I smelt it, and it smells like antique. It smells like Denise's Barbies, actually, is what it smells like. But it's really cool. It's intact. It's strong. It's like brand new 32 years ago. But I got a little droids thing going on right now. And when I was at the ICCC, I'm missing a few. There's nothing wrong with repro guns, but I am missing about 15 guns of my originals or weapons or walkie-talkies or whatever they may be. And they had all that stuff there, and I didn't have a list of everything that I needed. So it kind of sucks, but I got the guy's number, so I'm going to make a list of that. And so, yeah. Thank you. Does anybody have any other questions for me right now? Lee, come on, you got to have questions for me, buddy. You know, I don't want to, this isn't political, not getting into this, but I know Gabe will be like, oh, damn. But it's unbelievable that last week there was way more people that should have been in that building than legally, I would think that. I mean, there was no walking room at the ICCC. And I would say maybe 3% of them, maybe 3% had masks on. And that's the only thing that sucks. Obviously, we don't want to get sick, but going to celebration and having to walk around with all those people wearing masks and stuff, I'm truly not looking forward to that crap. But hopefully I remember when we were at Disney, and I'm just hoping it's not going to be too crazy this go around. Hopefully things are settling a little bit down. So you would never even know last week that COVID existed at that show. But anyways, let's see. Yeah, shut up, Lee. By the way, I'm going to show y'all Lee's room real quick that he's done. Just kidding, Lee. But he did set up that K2SO, and I know it's his favorite Star Wars movie, and I can understand that because it is a good one. But yeah, that K2SO is badass, man. That is one piece that I would like to have in my collection for sure. I will let you know for sure when I have. It will be awesome. I am hearing crickets on the background. Can y'all hear crickets outside? That's funny, Pete. Yeah, that is a cricket out in the shop. You know, and I still, guys, I get like when I come in the shop and I see that big ass Wampa, it's like, holy cow. But I'm gonna have to cover it up soon until it gets in its final resting place because I don't want bugs getting in it, in the fur or all over that. So, but I can't wait for it to be in that studio and have proper lighting hitting down on that thing. It's so cool. I just go out there and I just stare at it. You know what I mean? So shut the hell up. Y'all aren't seeing any damn tattoos. Just imagine Mickey Mouse, and that's all I can say. I should have never brought that up Wednesday, but it's just all of y'all, right? So, but yeah. Hey, Jeff. Hope it's okay that I show this, but I'm getting ready to put this thing in a plaque. I cherish stuff like this that you guys, and I'm not sure if I showed y'all. We were getting ready to have him on the show. I don't know if I showed y'all this already, but this is the guy that, you know, he was the original, actually the first Star Wars toy maker, super classy guy. And unfortunately, I missed him when he was down here in Texas, but we're going to be meeting up at Celebration for sure. I got his number. But it's really cool, the history that these guys have. And it's cool that they're all out, you know, making a little bit of money to, you know, I mean, we're showing the love to these guys, you know. They never had that back in the day. They just had all the stress of having to get all these toys out. And for Mark Boudreaux, I don't know his health. He's the guy who did the original Millennium Falcon. I mentioned it in some past shows. He's been sick for a while, and I don't still to this day know where he's at health-wise. He's kind of been off the grid, his family, understandably. But Master Replicas, sabers like Gabe. You know what, Johnny? That's a good question. I know you like that stuff. To be honest with you, I only have one that Icon's Luke lightsaber, and I had that since '98 when they started releasing that stuff. But I don't have any. I have maybe one gun. I have Luke's gun. Jordu Shell, the guy that I haven't told anybody yet, but we've been trying to get him on the show. He's just been really busy. He worked on Predator. He worked on the original Creatures. He was living in doing all of his work in the studio at Jim Cameron's house. But it's going to be really cool to have him on the show and talk. But the reason I'm bringing him up is because he's doing the hands for my Luke Bespin. and I'm commissioning with this guy life-size Obi-Wan Kenobi full with hands, and so I will be getting a Ben Kenobi lightsaber, and I'm just not sure which one that's going to be, but it's kind of weird. I mean, there's so many damn things to collect, right, guys? And I don't know about all that stuff, but man, I love Gabe's collection. I love all the old, like his favorite or my favorite piece that he has is the Princess Leia pistol. But I just don't have that stuff. It's kind of weird, but I'll have the life size props and all, but I just don't. I might actually, Johnny, I might get one or two, really, maybe like a Boba Fett, something like that for the restaurant to have at the restaurant. For like a lifestyle, a prop. So yeah, you're right about that, Star Killer. Big Cat, Joe Dude is a good friend of mine. No kidding, Pete. That's cool. Yeah, he's super cool. Me and him talked for hours. Oh, no kid. Dude, Pete, yeah, he told me that. And did you know, Pete, I didn't tell you this, but me and Jordu used to work at the same Landmark Entertainment Group. When I was working in the model shop over there, we were talking, and when he moved from where he's from, which is, I think he said Philadelphia, but when he moved over there, we happened to get a job about the same time at, so we might have, crossed paths, and I didn't even realize it, but it was good having conversations with him. So guys, the Obi-Wan Kenobi, the material that it's made out of, it's not like my Luke life cast. This is all the hair like Chewie. It's hand punched, and it's absolutely Alec Guinness to the T. You guys know I'm pretty particular about that stuff, and I'm real excited to commission that. I'm not sure how long it's going to be before I get it, but it's legit, and I can't wait to have that one. What my goal was on the life-size props, I haven't really mentioned this much because I know I have the 8D8 and like the probe droid and IG-88. But my goal was to have like the original 12 figures life-size. So yeah, a Princess Leia, which is very difficult, Han Solo, and those are things that are really, really difficult. There's that company, I forget the name of them, but they've done a bunch of stuff in Europe. Like they did a beautiful Han Solo. But yeah, I would like to have the original 12 life-size figures. So wouldn't that be cool? You'll see, Luke, I've got Vader, R2-3PO, the Jawa. I got the Tusken Raider life-size, Stormtrooper. So I'm getting pretty close, actually, right? Yeah, so I need a commander, death squad commander, but I got a life-size Chewie. So yeah, I mean, I just need, let's see, one, counting the death squad, 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 12 to have the original 12. But they're hard, right? Having a good Leia. Ooh, if I get a good Leia, I'd like to put her in a slave. Oh, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. The Last Jedi. Yeah, haha. Michael, what did you think about the new Kenobi trailer? Thanks for asking, Sean. Man, I said it a few minutes ago. I don't know if you missed that, but I didn't, like, I'm going to watch it because I want to see Forlom in the background. I love that they're bringing in, some behind the scenes characters. It'd be cool to see Dengar. I'd love to see Dengar, that would be really cool. And it was cool seeing the Obi-Wan. I hope that we see the Skyhopper. I hope there's a little bit of conversation with the kid Luke. That would be really, really cool. But I love the Q&A stuff. I love you guys asking the questions. And so you guys know, there's just so many things going on right now in the Star Wars world, and I don't know. I don't know what, it's kind of weird. This is going to be the first year at Celebration. Well, that I've been there wasn't a big release, like one of the new films getting ready to be kicking out there or not. But, and I'm from Poland. Is it hard to get Django figure from Black Series? Here, nowhere. Man, I'll tell you what, in the Black Series, anybody else in the queue can maybe answer that because I couldn't tell you that. So, see, Johnny, I'm so sorry to tell you this, dude. I don't even know who that is. I don't know who that is. I know y'all are going, what? I don't know if it's a character that, in one of the comics or what, because, I stay inside the box. I miss a lot of that stuff. So, but any other questions that you guys might have for me? Well, that's why I wouldn't know. I'm looking forward to, Johnny, are you San Antonio, Johnny? Did you catch Jeremy Bullock's auction the other day? His personal life-size Boba Fett R5 powered. Oh man, no, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't see that. Everyone better late than never. Hey, far from Death Star, good to see you, bro. Okay, Johnny. So, do you still have the? So, you know that I'm really big in the Jerry Vanderstelt artwork. Do you still have your Leia print? Oh man, Left Coast, what happened? Let's see. Yeah, because so Jerry Vanderstelt had this print that he was doing for Celebration, and COVID, I guess everything got canceled, and then he had that print. So I'm curious if the Leia print is going to be available. Good, I love that piece. I do. Yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna have that there. I sure hope so. I know Lee and a few others was interested in that piece. So maybe you already answered something. I'm new. No, you're okay. I'm glad that you're here, buddy. INS. Let's see. Star Wars Edit. What are the toy vehicle would you like to see that was vintage that has not made appearance in a show yet? Man, I don't know if you've seen the six scale indoor toy that was made. I think that would be really cool. It'd be really cool to see some of the mini rigs. I know they're kind of cheesy, but I think it'd be cool to see some of those things. Imagine, pulling out one of those. A lot better than these long ass trains that float across the sand. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? So, but anyway. Let's see. Jerry Vanderstelt. Yeah, me too. Far from Death Star. Yeah, the Jerry Vanderstelt. I have most of his Star Wars prints. Yeah, cool. Do you by chance have the Leia one where she's standing above and the blockade runners in the background? Do you have that one? Well, the same people that offered it when the celebration was going on didn't announce anything new. Yeah, but Jerry's is going to have a new piece. The first thing that I've done in the last several years, the very first thing that I do when I get to Celebration is I go to Jerry's booth and I try to get me an early print from Jerry. That's the first thing I've done the last last three celebrations I've been to. Do you think the Texas probably one day have a life-size Star Wars ship? Dude, you're killing me. No. I mean, I did think about a land speeder, but that's not really a ship, right? I just really don't. One thing I did consider doing, and I haven't told some of the close guys to y'all, where I'm opening up this restaurant, I'm going to have property in the far back. This is no bullshit. I was talking to some people about it in the past, but about a museum, about having, a walkthrough. I just don't know how many people it'd be worth to come and see some of these things in person. Kurt Kuhn had that dream of having all the studio models in his collection displayed in a museum somehow. And I thought that would be really, really cool because obviously I'm pretty open every once in a while to having people come here, but after a while, you've got your limits, of course, right, guys? But behind the restaurant, I've got enough square footage to build another 4,800 square foot place. There's going to be a bridge that goes over to that area. And I thought about maybe leasing up half of it and maybe doing a little exhibit in there, but I just don't see that it, it's just a lot of work to do stuff like that. So for my birthday, Michael, yeah, you'd like that. I saw 3 Kenner toys in the trailer. Zekis and a Rebel transporter. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Sorry you're not going to make it to Celebration. My one. And Armando, were you being serious when you asked me that question? Geez, y'all put pressure on me. Yeah, the next life-size deal that I'm going to be working on that I am going to do, obviously I'm commissioning right now Jaws for the restaurant. So I have some other things that are going on. But in the Star Wars realm, I absolutely want a life-size Yoda's hut. So I think that would be really, really cool to have. So I know you are, dude. So any other questions at all? Y'all have any questions on the Wampa or anything? I can't believe it's here. It's going to be your centerpiece of the downstairs, the Star Destroyer or the Wampa. Well, that depends on who it is looking at the piece, right? I can tell you hands down that Star Destroyer means a lot to me. This Wampa does too. It's 2 different things, right? But when you walk in the studio scale room, obviously that Star Destroyer is going to take presence for sure. It's going to be cool because I'm going to have all of my red leader and the rest of the gang, red 2, red, all of them. I'm going to have in a flying pattern in different heights, and they'll all be marked of Biggs or Porkins or whoever that. So you'll know a little bit about that particular ship when you do a walk around. So it's going to be I'm really looking forward to having all of the red leaders up in action. I think that's going to be really cool because some of them are going to have open wings, some are going to be closed wing. But yeah, that Star Destroyer is going to take presence. And I'll tell you guys, I did a couple big wraps up in the gallery of where the studio scale models are now. What I'm going to do a little bit different in the new one is I'm going to have some vintage photos of all of like Steve Golly and some of the other unbelievable modelers, photos of them working on some of like the TIE fighters and the X-Wings. And there's a really good picture of George Lucas standing right behind the 8.5 foot Star Destroyer. And I'm going to have that on the wall and it's going to be sitting in front. So it's going to be really cool seeing. I want that to be like almost educational, but I mean, if you didn't know a lot about studio scale, you walked in there, you'll know a little bit more when you leave. It'll be pretty cool to have. So, but then when it comes to the Wampa, I thought it'd be cool to just, have, like a little Hoth area, whether it didn't have to be life size, it could be, a couple different models. This is going to be in a glass, the ion Canon. You guys can't see, I'll be up close, but it's really cool. The details, and my buddy Matt's working on his right now too. He's doing a fantastic job. Let's see, when is your restaurant going to be open and where in Texas? Thank you for asking, David. So just so you guys know, this restaurant thing has taken a toll on me in the last 4 weeks. I've got a lot of stuff going on in my life and my mom and stuff, but there hasn't been a day that goes by that I'm not doing something with the restaurant. And the reason it's so that it's such an undertaking is because I'm building this from the ground up. So I care very much on the exterior of the design. When you walk in, I want you to not want to leave, not just because the pizzas are so badass, but because it's just so cool in there. And I want you guys to know between us, I mean, I'm more excited about displaying the restaurant than I am about having a pizza restaurant. I have had a restaurant before and it was very successful, but I'm more excited about the recipes of this restaurant. But it's going to take place. It's going to be in Bernie, Texas. So it's about 40 minutes, maybe less, actually less than that, about 25 minutes outskirts of San Antonio. Bernie is a really, if you look it up, it's Boerne. And where we're building this, I've already purchased the land and we're working on permitting and all that stuff right now. But within the next 2 weeks, the site pad's going to be done to where my concrete guys can come in. To answer your question, I would love to know that I have this thing open by August, but it's going to be September, maybe October, because it's going to be done right. But it's going to have, like I've mentioned to you guys, if y'all haven't, a beer and wine garden, so you go sit on the back patio and overlook the hill country and, have a glass of wine and a good slice of pizza. And we will have a bunch of different TVs in there. Obviously, there'll be some sports stuff going on, but it'll be cool to have Raiders of the Lost Ark playing or Back to the Future and just keep it like 70s, 80s or Jaws. And I'm going to have an area where my Vader's going to be, and I'm going to do a really cool display over there where if you wanted to get your picture taken with Vader, or if you want to get your picture taken with Jaws. I just think that's cool, There might be a lot of the new generation of people who don't know about it, but we all will. But I would love, and I was talking to Lee about this, but absolutely, we're going to do a big shindig grand opening. I'm going to have a band there, and it's going to be just fantastic. And would love to give you guys plenty of time, and we can make a deal out of it. And then all of my friends and viewers we can set up and go hang out in the gallery here as well. But unfortunately, there's not going to be a lot of construction and stuff going on here until I get that done. So Bernie, Texas, and in a perfect world, September, but we'll see, But and that's so cool, guys. I mean, to be able to, I'm very blessed to know that I can build. This is what I do. I'm into this kind of stuff, so it's easy for me. But it's just a lot getting all this stupid permitting and crap stuff. But that area is a very high-end area. There's, Goldberg. If you guys know Bill Goldberg, the wrestler, he's good friends with my son now. We build up all his trucks and vehicles. And George Strait. So all of these guys live right down the street. It's kind of like the Malibu of California. So for here in Texas, there's just no beach. But yeah, it's a really, really nice area. And I'm very, very grateful to have it where we're opening it. So Dark Side Brick Oven Pizza Company. Thanks for the name, Joseph. I took you up on that. So yeah, pizza and wine, you can't go wrong, right? What's up, marriage? Hey, what's up, Matt? Hey, Matt. Thanks for hopping in. Let's see. I want to be there opening night. Sounds really good, bro. I look forward to that. And fact, Bernie, it's home of Johnny Manziel. Haha. It is. It is. It sure is. Yeah, but who cares? That's a joke. But anyway, that guy. Yeah, we don't even get into about who Johnny Manziel is. So, yeah, there's a lot of. I met that lives in Bernie too is one of the angels. Cheryl Ladd lives there. Very classy woman. Still looks fantastic. Yeah, I look forward to some of these people. So I'm just going to find out if Goldberg has. He was in that movie with Burt Reynolds and what's his name? Golly. But I wanted to see if he has any movie props that he kept because I thought it'd be cool to have in the restaurant. You know what I've been working on, guys, is, everybody knows Denise is into the Barbies. So I thought it'd be cool how Gizmo in that movie, hello. When Gizmo's in the Corvette, in the Barbie vet, and he's hauling ass to the toy store, that was actually a remote control car. So I've already got the body. I've got a really good Gizmo, but I think that'd be cool to have a little Gremlins piece on the wall, with Gizmo and stuff. But I'm recreating this exactly like they used back in the 80s, and it's the remote control car to find is really hard because it's an early 80s piece. But a guy did a really cool YouTube video So I'm going off of him. I mean, it's got different decals than the original Barbie ones, but I got to watch out because Denise is taking the vet and it's in her Barbie room. I'm like, what are you doing with that? So she'll steal the gizmo too when I get that. But yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool to have the gizmo. I'm working on the Goonies display piece in there. And I've decided that I am going to go ahead and do a small, very small little arcade room in the back for the kids. So when the parents are out there drinking some wine and chilling, they can be in the back playing. It's got to be, Galaga, Pac-Man. I don't know. It's another real good one. I don't know, Donkey Kong. But, the good games. So, Excite Bike. I know you guys were geeking out for me. So, have Gizmo running around in the car. Yeah, I thought about that. That'd be really cool, right? That's funny. I am going to make it. It's going to work. It's going to work. So, and I'm trying to think of. I was going to ask Lee his thoughts, but like the Vader, obviously, his belt and chest, all that stuff, how it works. So I'm not having to get up and turn these on. I'm going to have to wire this stuff up to a switch where, that stuff, automatically comes on. So, and okay, yeah, it's funny. Yeah. That's cool. Lee's into that. I love, what I like Tron. I liked the action figures and the old school stuff. But yeah, Tron is badass. I like Tron too. I really didn't care for the movie, and I still will try to watch it right now. And honestly, it just doesn't do that much for me. I mean, it might have a special meaning to you guys, but it's just hard to. It's kind of like watching Back to the Future too. It's kind of hard. Sorry, Lee. Anyway, so okay, sounds good. Yeah, Lee's picked up, and we're going to be showing his setup that he's been working on for over a year, and he's got some really, really cool. Yeah, that Tron arcade game. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I have a Pac-Man and Galaga with its wrap. I don't know if I've showed y'all before up in my theater room upstairs. It's got, I play video games there every once in a while. I can play Galaga forever. I love Galaga. It's my favorite. So Spaceballs, come on, dude. Never. I still haven't watched it. I don't know. It's really hard to, it's kind of like asking me to eat spinach. You know what I mean? I just don't really. But I get it for you guys that like to watch that kind of stuff. Tempest, that's funny. I remember that with the ball. That's funny. What else, guys? So are you guys, what's going on? I know it's crazy with everything going on with the Obi-Wan thing. I'm just hoping it doesn't end up like Boba Fett. But it's going to be really cool because Ewan McGregor's in there and Hayden Christensen. So I'm thinking that's going to be really cool. So hopefully we're going to see a bunch of Jawas, and that'll be really cool. So Dig Dug. I remember Dig Dug. Do you collect Kenner Indiana Jones figures, Sarko? Yes, dude, I do. I have if you take the time to go back and see the video, I just did a 2022 room tour, gallery tour. I actually, if you want to scroll through and get through the Star Wars part, I go into the new edition of my home, and I have a Kenner. I even had Lee helped me get the plaques and stuff for that, and it's on a little sand base. It's really cool, and I've got the Temple of Doom and the little whatever that is. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's got the map room piece and the. But yes, so yeah, I don't have Marion Ravenwood. I used to have her, but I need her, and that's all I need. So, but I have everything else. The truck, got it all. So the horse, I've got all of that. Sala, got the Melloway, Belloc, got all of those. So yeah, I love those, and it's crazy because there's only a few of them. So yeah, they are crazy. Yeah, Marion Ravenwood for a good one's $800. Yes, thank you for saying that. So yeah, if you go check that out, you'll get to see those. And if you're into Battlestar Galactica, yeah, Well of Souls. My bad. Thank you for that. I love that Well of Souls. That thing is just so cool. I love it. Yeah, Raiders, so cool. Yeah, please check it out. Yeah, it's funny because like these toys right here. This is when it was going out. This is when Star Wars toys were dying out, you know, and they were losing, you know, losing power. But this was really cool. You guys remember the planetary map? You remember that? And you could collect all three of the maps. Isn't that neat? And this is what I thought was pretty cool. Hey, am I yakking too much? Am I talking too much? Check this out. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Brand new. Remember Kim Simmons? He shot some of these things. Yeah, that A-Wing, it's crazy because, you know, this is when it was going out, and some of the most expensive things in the vintage world of collecting is that skiff and that A-Wing. Yeah. Yeah, this piece right here, this is what I would like to see. Jason Eaton just did a 6-scale, amazing, beautiful piece. And I would absolutely love to see that on a show. That'd be cool. But yeah, all the plush Ewoks, that's funny. I never had any of those. But yeah, that's really cool. This is really cool. This is on the back. Man, it brings back memories. That's really cool. The things that excited us back in the day, and it's crazy how much it still does, right? Anybody have this book here? This is a really cool book. I don't know if Jeff has this book. This is by Stephen Sansweet. This one's got all the original figures, and then some of the newer ones when the newer ones are coming out. This is a pretty cool book. I don't know if y'all have seen this. This is a really good way to identify some of the guns if you're not familiar with it, but some of the prototypes. And this is what I like seeing is all the vintage. I'm very blessed I have all of that stuff. And I remember going every weekend and picking a toy out. I know you guys do too. It's a really good feeling. Let's see. Let's go on my time. Andor Force Range. Yeah, that's cool. Is the A-Wing part of the droids? It is. It is. It's part of the droids. Even though it was in Return of the Jedi, but yeah, it's part of the droids collection. Do you have all the last 17 figures? I do. They're all right here. Yep, every single one of them. Yep. Yeah, those are so cool. Let's see here. Michael looked up a book called. Oh, cool. I haven't heard of that. Sure will. Yeah, you need that. Let's see here. Yeah. Has all of the Kenner guys and some stories in it. Oh, very cool. Hey, Logan, how you doing, man? Yeah, now look, guys, if y'all want to talk vintage, man, it's game on. You know what, Jeff? I still haven't put the lighting in here. I wanted to make sure that the way I installed it. But this is one of my favorite pieces and everything I have. Isn't that crazy? These are my original figures. I love it. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Kevin, how much both I really like. Did you ever get a life-size key to it? So I was talking to Lee. Well, I mentioned it to Lee. Oh, that's really cool. Thanks for sending me that. I got it. Thank you. I would love to have that K2SO. So I wish I would have got it when I had the chance way back. It just wasn't a priority at the time, but it's a piece that I know somebody who has one. I just don't know if he's going to sell it, but if so, I'm going to hit him up on it. I've already talked to him about it. Because I like Lee, I love Rogue One 6. It was very well done. So let's see. It's cool to have you guys on. So the original Wampa in the movie is 10 feet tall. This one right here, if he stands upright, he's probably about 9 feet. But there wasn't just one Wampa on Hoth. He could have been a teenager. But all kidding aside, I was limited on room, and 10 feet is just, it looks stupid on film. If you see some of the pictures that we show in my Wampa video, it's just it's retarded. So yeah, everyone's talking about the crickets. Yeah, right. These are happy crickets. They're just chilling. That's so funny. I can hear the crickets. Which gets my sound works really well. So nostalgia beats anything else. I say I understand why you love the Kenner collection more than anything else. Absolutely. Yeah, and that's kind of the feeling I told Denise, my wife, that when I'm at the restaurant, I'm going to be kind of in my own little museum there, and I'm able to share it with friends and good food and just chill. It's going to be awesome. My plan is Saturdays are going to be crazy busy. I'm going to be doing my live shows from the restaurant. I'll build me a little studio in the back and maybe bring some guests on that are eating a pizza. It'll be fun asking them their experience with Star Wars or something. So let's see here. Yeah, 5 designs have amazing new vintage Kenner. That's cool. Logan, what kept falling over? I missed that one. Skinner book. Great job on the Wampa. It's so badass. Thank you, David. Yeah, it's I can't believe I have it, to be honest with you. And having somebody so kind and humble to make something like that for me is just wasn't cheap, but you know what? It was worth every penny. And I'll tell you, this guy's done a lot of work for some big licensed companies, and I don't know if y'all had a chance. It's out of the bag. I told you guys it was Riley Replicas. And if you guys take the time right now to go to his Facebook page, he's kind of like Mike Salzo. He doesn't like to be in front of the camera, but he does a great job behind the scenes, doesn't he? But if you guys want to see some of his work, he he did an amazing, huge life-size job of the hut, and it blows my mind. It's just I don't know. I don't want a life-size job of it. So I don't know. I mean, I didn't think I'd ever have a Wampa. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna have a Wampa. Oh man, thanks for that saying that, Sean. That would be, yeah. What was your first prop collectible? So a prop collectible probably would be my Don Post Stormtrooper. It's a good question. The Don Post Stormtrooper, and I used to have the Boba Fett Don Post number 5, and I just know that there's somebody in San Antonio that has that damn thing, and I would love to have that one back. I'm not interested in having a different Don Post one. I would actually, but it just wouldn't mean the same. But if I could get my number 5 back, I would love that. That'd be really, really cool. Yeah, he does. He's done a couple of the Tauntauns actually, and so Richard doesn't like to do things over. He likes to be challenged for one, and he's good on a challenge. And it's crazy where he builds this stuff. It's funny, but it's. I can't wait to see how this Jaws is going to look. I don't know if I showed y'all the Jaws. I don't know if y'all care about that, but I'll show you just for giggles. The Jaws that we discussed that he is doing. And we're going to have some archival photographs. By the way, here's the original Gremlins Corvette. See how it looks like it's kind of sagging in the back? It's because it had a suspension on it. So yeah, that's the one that I'm recreating. But let's see how And sorry to be an unprofessional, but this is George Rochelle's Obi-Wan that he's going to be doing for me. You guys tell me that doesn't look like a legit Alec Guinness right there. Is that amazing? Yeah. Yeah, isn't that cool? That's really, really cool. He does a really cool Tarkin, but it says Tarkin. Yeah, but anyways, let me show y'all. Yeah, it's so crazy. I love the picture of Steven Spielberg. So Spielberg's just sitting in his mouth. But look at the scale of that shark, guys. That thing is huge. But look at the details. I can't wait to see how the blood and you see the lines, because they made a few of these. There was a couple of these sharks, but yeah, it's gonna be scaled. That's if you look at that and you look at Spielberg right there, from the bottom all the way to the top is a little over 4 feet. I measured it, so it's pretty crazy. So yeah, that bin is awesome. And what's really cool is he's going to be able to make the hands. So I'm going to have to send him the saber and show him the stance how I want it, and then boom, I'll have that. So I got to consider the display, how I'm going to do that one. Today. Oh, that's a good question, John. What do you think that Alec would say about Star Wars today, given? I think number one, that he'd be very, very proud of who played the role of his character. I know that for a fact. I know that he was very. That guy he's just such a classy guy. So was Peter Cushing, but I think that he would think that the new movies suck, and just kidding, everybody. But I just think that he would. I don't think he'd have a comment. I mean, look at what Mark Hamill thinks. I mean, if all you have to do is look at what Mark Hamill thinks. I mean, they took Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker and flushed him down the freaking toilet. It's the most disrespectful thing that I can. Luckily, I just not weird about it, but I'm just tunnel vision into the originals, man, and I'm happy with that. And all the new stuff come out. It's good just to go see something new or whatever, but like I still don't see Boba Fett the way he was shot with Disney. I'm sorry. I like just to think of how Boba Fett was, and I try not to get clouded, but I think it's really cool that they're still doing Star Wars stuff, but it's almost like, I wrote this script to E.T., and there's a reason Spielberg didn't do a part 2, but I just feel that Star Wars today is a money grab. And I wish that we could all be on here to talk about that because it's huge. But I think Star Wars today is a money grab. But I think that there are a lot of really badass Star Wars collectors that even like the newer ones, which is their prerogative, and they can like them, and it's good. It's fine. But again, like so many of you were blessed enough to be there to see it on the big screen, maybe some in a drive-in, and the theory guy, very well respected, goes up. I mean, he's made himself a major living in the Star Wars community, but I still will never have that feeling that some of you guys that just have a couple things in Star Wars, that feeling that you had, that unbelievable feeling of what Star Wars did for you. And it's so crazy that I'm 52 years old, guys, and it's not slowing down. Something, I'm just going to tell you, I'm just kind of weird, but I've been having a lot of issues with my mom. My mom is on her way out, and she can still barely say the words "I love you," and she's my heart and soul. And yesterday I was out there. I took her outside to get a little sun in her, and she'll see things, and she'll say it just because they'll say it, so she'll be able to repeat it. But just out of the blue, it was kind of weird how she said this, but she said, I like Star Wars. And I know that she probably read it off my shirt or something, but I wish I could have captured it because she was always supportive. My mom owned a bar and was always working. She was never around when I was little. But she always made sure that, Star Wars was my little sanctuary as a kid when I was alone. But just hearing my mom say that yesterday and stuff, she's always been supportive of my Star Wars collecting. But when I do stuff like, this crazy big stuff, like she's been to the gallery and I've been able to, she'll never be at my home again. And sucks because I wish she could come tomorrow on Mother's Day. And by the way, to all you moms and mothers, happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Hope it's a good day for you guys. And for you fathers that take the role of a mother, happy Mother's Day, bro. But yeah, it was really, really cool. And I'm sorry I got off completely about that stuff. But yeah, it's just something about Star Wars and the nostalgia, like you guys said. It's really, really cool. Let's see here. Disney wants more. Yeah, for sure. I'm sorry, Michael. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Of course, I'm not trying not to get emotional with you guys. You did capture it. Yeah. It was awesome, Armando. It really was. I know. That's what we are. We're friends, and it's crazy because, my mom was my mom and dad, and we had a weird relationship. Our relationship, we could say, we knew that we loved each other, and we could say I love you, but we just didn't have that bond where we're always together. It's just like if we were together for more than 30 minutes, we're just losing it. But towards the end, to know that my mom's not going to be my mom ever again, I was telling my wife I miss her because, she's suffering so much, like a lot of you people I'm sure have had to go through, but there's nothing crueler in this world than getting old and suffering. And it's like, no matter what I do, I want her to be happy and not be in pain like she is right now. That it's just the worst. One day I'm up and I'm okay. And like yesterday, I'm a nervous wreck and crying and bawling. And my mom's not going to get to see this restaurant. But I told her that I'm going to put a big picture of me and her in there, So she's my mom. Let's see. So that's awesome. My mom supported us. She tells me stories of vacuuming up blasters and knocking. Oh, that's a great story, man. And thank you, Johnny. You're a good kid, man. You're a really good kid. Damn. Yeah, that's a great story, Star Wars Addict. Yeah, man. It's cool. We're lucky. We're actually lucky. We've got wives that put up with this too. I'm fortunate because I've got a wife that collects Barbies, so we're always having to one up each other. But it's funny though because I'm like, babe, you get Barbies every single day, and she's like, excuse me, and I'm like, I'm just kidding. You just keep getting me Barbies. But she loves them, and she's very respectful with her Barbies. So they're like they're alive to her. It's awesome. I love my mom from Milky Way Skywalker. I love my mom, even though she threw away all my Star Wars stuff when I was gone over the summer. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding. Okay, first off, Milky Way, how old are you? Because are you young? Because if she threw away your Star Wars, it's probably newer stuff and it's not that big of a deal because you can get it. Now, if you're my age and it was this and she threw it away, damn. My friend Pete, Big Cat Pete, he's got all of his stuff, I think, over at his parents' still. He tells me about them, and that's really cool that he has them. And why do you keep them at your parents' Pete? Is it cool because that's where they were? It's where it started from? That's really neat. That's cool. Oh, you're 52. Wait. Damn, you're my age. You're kidding. Did that happen way back or what? Yeah, and that's funny the vacuuming up the guns because I remember having so many of those guns in those little pin. I'd keep them in this little clear thing that you could see, and they just got lost. And I mean, in that one little clip thing is probably $3,000-4,000 worth of guns, you know. So, hey man, to lighten the mood, did you see the? Um, I did not. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. A lot of people were buying that. My mom always thought Star Wars was weird and why I liked it so much when I was younger, but after years later, supported it. That's really cool. The coolest things that she got me for my birthday one year. Very cool. What are you saying, Jeff? Did you say about what? Did you? I know. That's funny. You notice all that stuff, right? Oh, you had a vinyl Cape Jawa. That's so cool. Tell me that's not one that she threw away, bro. Tell me. Next, you're going to tell me you also had a rocket firing Boba Fett. That's funny. That's really cool. Yeah, I love the vintage, guys, right? The vintage stuff is so cool, man. I love it. And I told you I shot a video, but, you know, I've got an A-Wing in the package. And a long time ago, I talked to you guys about opening that up. And again, I don't care about selling this stuff. And look, I didn't mess the box up. I just simply cut the tape and kept the stuff on the inside. I kept all the box, you know. So I want to look at my stuff. It's really cool if you got it in plexi and it's graded and it's never been opened. But look, dude, I got it and I can see it. I want to see my stuff, you know. So, anyways. But yeah, so I'm getting into this 177. I think 177 scale. But we figured out the studio scale ion cannon. I don't know if I've showed you guys this, but I want to show y'all what my buddy Joel did for me. He printed this little speeder out. Look at that. Joel did that for me. And he also did ATST. And look at, can you believe that? This is a 3D printer. And if you guys look real close, there's a guy in there. I mean, this is a little, about exact size as a quarter. Look at the details of that. And then the laser cannon. Look at the little guy in there. Isn't that so cool? I'm going to light it, and then we're going to do plexi over it. You just got to get down in the snow and stuff, and there's a little cool little cave there. But yeah, that's going to be a really cool display piece with really, really cool lighting. Y'all see my Marcel painting in the background? That's a cool piece. Let's see. You guys asking anything? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, man, that's terrible. I'm sorry, Mr. Milky Way Skywalker. It sucks. At least Matt is here. Let's see what. Oh, 140. My bad. 1 and 144 scale. My bad. Yes. My bad. Look. I got this one too. And they make, this is the Bandai. The Bandai. Ben Yetter gave this AT-AT to me as a gift one year. And that is a Bandai snow speeder as well. I did the little smoke thing on it. But they make kits where you can light the eyes of the walker. But yeah, I love the little stuff. It's pretty cool. See, I got a lot of little Hoth things, you know, so isn't that cool? Yeah, it's crazy, right, David? They can print that little. Yeah, he's really good at that stuff. Oh, are you really? Star Wars Addict 70? Oh, Jeff, I didn't know that. So someone out there had made this display, and it's like 3 AT-ATs, and there's like the snow troopers are coming out, and there's like a little battle going on. If that's what you're talking about. By the way, Jeff, your table. I jumped on real quick last night on your show, and it was really cool seeing your table. I know you sent me some pictures, but you have that trench run. That's really really cool. Hey, what would I guess? What scale is that? Do you know? I'm sure you do. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's funny. My 4.5 foot AT-AT upstairs, it has eyes, and I've never even turned them on. It's got the thing. Oh, no kidding. Very cool. So, are you building the ships, Jeff? I love the explosions with the cotton when they light up. Like you can makes them look like they're in an explosion. That's with the LEDs. It's crazy. What they're doing now. It's really really crazy. I love that 1/144 scale. That's cool. Yeah, so cute. That's fun. You know what? Hoth Johnny was a really cool planet. They'd be really cool. I sure wish that they could have done some more Wampa stuff, right? Because I don't know if you guys have seen some of the deleted scenes where there's like a couple snow troopers. I don't. If y'all haven't seen this, you've got to see it. I wish I could have actually put it in my video. I didn't think about doing it because I don't care about copyright content. But I want a good video, right? But it's funny because it shows you see the Wampas like do caution, and then as the door opens, the Wampa grabs one of the snow troopers and like kills him or something, and Vader comes in, and it's just funny. It's a real funny deleted blooper scene, So one of the snow troopers has to take one for the team. It's really funny. So yeah, the X-wing guys. Really? Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Very cool. Jeff just sent me a picture of his with the eyes. That's really cool. Yeah, that takes some time to do, but man, that's fun doing that stuff. So, are you going to have a Hoth area in your collection, Michael? That's a great question, and yes, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just not exactly sure how I'm going to do it yet, but have it super cold. That's funny. Yeah, right. You don't want crickets in there, Far From Death Star? You don't think crickets would sound good in there? Let's see. Yeah, the awesome speeders so much. I wish we could have. Wouldn't it be really cool to have a life-size one of these? I don't know if y'all saw the one at Outpost 1. Dude, it's badass. That's one of the things I don't know if you guys have seen this guy or know about the Outpost 1 guy. But that's a perfect example. I just wonder, he's putting a lot of heart and soul in building this place as a museum. And I don't know if, hey, Punisher, how you doing, man? But I don't know if how it's going to do, but maybe it'll do fine, or it's doing fine, but you just don't hear a lot about it. And that guy's put a lot of money. He's got an amazing 6-scale area. He's got some really, really cool. He actually was going to be on our show. He wanted to be on the show. We just, it is sick. It's really cool, the video on that. Dagobah, that's right. Yeah, you know what? There's nothing I like better. So I don't know what your guys' favorite, Johnny was talking about Hoth and everything, but I've told y'all this, I love the swamp. I love, just that area. I remember wouldn't that be cool to have the hut and then Yoda in there and just the music playing and the sound of the water and the be badass. I love that. Yeah, I'm 52 years old. How you doing? Yeah. So let's see here. You think, guys, I think we all have a problem. Let's see here. Let's see. One museum. Yeah, Outpost One Museum. It is. Yes, in the Netherlands. Yes. Let's see here. Yeah, right. So am I putting y'all to sleep with the crickets or what? So any other questions that you guys might have? I always like the one-on-one stuff, hanging out with you guys and talking for sure. Would you guys like me to take y'all out to the Wampa? Y'all want to see the Wampa right now? I'd be happy to go out there and show it to you if you want. We can just do a walkout. Let me get a couple yeses and I'll show y'all the Wampa. And if y'all haven't had a chance, please go to star.killer77 and check out that video. It's really, really cool. And if you haven't had a chance yet, absolutely go check out Richard Riley's work. It's really, really amazing. Regardless of money, okay. I don't know. That's a tough one, Johnny. Those are tough questions. I don't know. I don't know. There's because one thing that's happening with me, guys, is I've got my hands in a lot of stuff. Too many things. So I'm not talking about the restaurant. I'm talking about in my collecting. I've got just I've got the studio scale. I've got a lot of really cool studio models in the works still. I've got right now a probe droid, the studio scale probe droid. It's going to come equipped with the moving sounds, and the antennas are going to be motion and control. They go up and down when you walk by it. I've got the actual studio scale snow speeder. It's not like I don't have enough snow speeders, but I love that ship. I don't know. Maybe it is one of my favorite ship. I don't know, but I just have so many different things, guys. So I don't know what the one thing would be. I'm getting out. I've just got so many. It's almost like, man, you got this Wampa. You got to do a Hoth cave and just have a big Hoth room, because I thought it'd be cool to have the Hoth cave and then have some custom inserts in the Hoth cave where you could see the AT-AT. But I think it'll look more classy if I have the black walls where you can see everything, and So I'm out. I'm going. My mind's everywhere. So let's see. Yes, please show us the Wampa. All right, let's go take a gander. So we got the power. Right. Let's take a little walk, guys. I like showing you guys stuff. So y'all seen some of the Gentle Giant. I remember actually being at Gentle Giant, the original Gentle Giant, and seeing these all in their conference room. It was really, really cool. Let's see here. Yeah, let me just start by showing you the Wampa. There you go. What's up, Matt? So, yeah. No crickets in here. Remember the movie? Does that look like a shot right out of the film? I mean, he just did such a really good job. He looked like Sully when he was just styrofoam before the hair was actually before all the snow and we weathered him. It was funny before we did the head sculpt and stuff. It looked like he was going to be a big Sully. So you guys can see, like in the feet, some of the details. See the indentions in the snow. And I don't know if you guys can see but there's a lot of sparkles in there. You'll really get to see those. But the palms. Is that amazing? Look at those claws. I love that he's matted, you know. Yeah. Look at that guy. And then, of course, we've got Luke. Can you believe it, guys? Just look at that. I just look at this. So, if you can see his face there, I'm gonna bloody him up a little bit more. I was talking to Richard, and he just hooked me up with some what kind of a gloss to use for the snow. But we have some pretty good reference of Mark Hamill shots that weren't in the film, and so I've got pretty good reference of the bruising and the cuts. So Richard was just, didn't want to overdo it, but I still also got to put his pistol. I didn't notice. I don't know if you guys noticed when Luke's hanging upside down. I do have his pistol, but again, cloth ears did this outfit, and but yeah, it's just so badass. What do y'all think about that? It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, thank you, Robin. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys will be able to come down pretty soon since y'all aren't so far. Great details. The snow looks so good. So freaking. Yeah, it's funny, right? Seeing that. Yeah. Maserati. That's not a Maserati, brother. That's a Ferrari. We don't go Maserati. There's nothing wrong with Maserati. That's a good car. Anyways, so yeah, they did some really cool, on the teeth. He reserved the blood. When we first did the blood, it was pretty freaking bloody. And then see, guys, right over here, you'll see we still have this to just too many projects going on. And then right here, you guys have already seen in that's the model room. And this is where I shoot a lot of my, like the Star Destroyer, and I'll take some, and then we can do the space background and whatnot. But yeah, so this is showing the base, all the cracks that you see in there. I have a big bag of sand over there. You see about where the body of the probe droid is, and I'm redoing the base of the. Let me show you guys. I think I've showed y'all before. It displayed really nice and looked good, but now I know the secrets of how to do. That's the base right there for the life size probe. So that's going to be really, really cool. Anywho, so what else? Let's see. Yeah, that's right. They're both Italian. That's right. Ride with the Wampa. It's funny, right? Nice. Thank you. Yeah. So, it's just so many projects, guys. Like I said, it's a lot of projects, and I fell down too many of the rabbit holes that I always try to warn you guys about to not do. Don't go down to those rabbit holes. Try to watch out for those because they're deep. They're really deep. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. But I can't wait to put like the Star Destroyer. I want him to be set up properly. I've had it for so long and haven't been able to really do all that. So let's see. Anyway, right on. Let's see. It's insane, bro. Thank you. Man, Jeff, I really hope that you're going to be making it down. That'll be really, really cool to meet you in person, because I know you weren't going to be making it to Celebration. Yeah, isn't that cool? You notice that? That's a really big print of the Haven piece. This is kind of like an office. It just isn't, like, I don't know. There's nothing really much in here, but I'm just going to be putting a bunch of like signed autograph stuff, even though I'm not really big into autographs, except for like the 3PO heads, and because my R2D2 has Kenny Baker on it, Peter Mayhew signed Chewie. I thought it'd be cool, even though I didn't use the Don Post head. I used this other head that I had, and now we have Anthony Daniels head on it. But you know what, guys? I sometimes think, golly, how long is it going to be? Am I going to be 70 and still have all this stuff, or still be doing stuff? I mean, God forbid what happens if something happens to me tomorrow. You know, my poor wife's going to be left with a lot of shit to sell. She did say that she would never sell Chewy, though. You know, but anyways, let's see here. I am 16th. Good. Look forward to it. Pretty cool. But I wish I had the room. But and let me tell you something, Star Killer. I think that's okay. I think that there's something about 6 scale figures. I mean, I love the Hot Toys. I was talking to Matt a while back, but it's really cool because he's been collecting this for a long time. It's really cool to see how they have just continued to just get better with the head sculpts, and I think there's statue companies that are getting better with the statue heads. But man, Hot Toys are really cool. And one thing that's you can almost guarantee is like guns and like vintage Star Wars. There's something about the Hot Toys. It's like they don't devalue. They always maintain their value, if not always go up 50 to $100. Sometimes several hundred is all you guys might know. So that's all right. But yeah, trust me, you need to take a deep breath sometimes and just realize what you have right now. Every one of you guys are big collectors or collectors. And it's like, you need to stop. I know I've inspired and I've been inspired by you guys, but sometimes you just got to stop, and just realize what you have and enjoy what you have, I tell you guys that a lot. So, the Galaxy's Edge on the 21st. Can't wait to secure some new replicas. Some major props. Cool. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, that'll be really cool, Jeff. So, who made Just Insane, bro? Benjamin. Yeah, Benjamin, thanks. Anything else, guys? What time is it? We've been on for a little over 2 hours now. I don't mind hanging a little bit longer. And thanks, guys, for listening to me about my mom. I didn't mean to get on that. Oh, yeah, no kidding, Matt. I ain't ever moving, bro, so I'm not ever moving. However, when I did go to Virginia to pick up the Wampa, it was just, I live out in the hill country, the Texas hill country, but out in the Blue Ridge Mountains, oh my gosh, it's just the rolling hills. I love nature. It's crazy. So if you can only get one more piece for your collection, what would you get and why? Those are cool questions, especially coming from you, brother. Golly. 5-foot studio scale Millennium Falcon. 5-foot studio scale Millennium Falcon. That's on my list. I will tell you guys, and a lot of y'all might already know, but I think that my studio scale models, all my studio scale models and my vintage are the things that are just what really do it for me. I don't know. I love my Battlestar Galactica studio scale models as well. But I love all the vintage. Vintage is, I would say, is my number one. And I would have never known in a million years that I was talking to Joseph the other day, and Joseph has a pretty good size studio scale collection like me. And we were talking I remember really, even though I'm still to this day not as knowledgeable than most out there that collect studio scale models, because I don't read into it like a lot of them do. They're a little overboard, but I enjoy the model. But I remember putting out there on, collecting, having Kurt Kuhn from Model Our Magic, and And I remember, I mean, just a couple of years ago, a lot of people just did not even know what the studio scale models were, or how to get them. And a lot of people are still like, well, how do you collect them? So there's these other companies that are coming out right now with these models and stuff, and whether they're not necessarily studio scale or molded off of like a lot of the stuff that I have. But it's cool that you're able to get that stuff now. But what me and Joseph were talking about now, what we have is a really big dying art, because it's hard to find people, number one, that you can trust, um, and number two, that you can even get a real model. And it sucks when you guys reach out to me and say, hey, I want a slave one, how can I get one? And dude, I don't know how you can get one. I just, you can't find that stuff anymore. But it's crazy how that's so difficult now. And what I'm getting at is, that's why I'm so grateful to have that stuff in my collection. And nobody else has an 8-foot. I'm not bragging about it. I'm just saying nobody has an 8-foot Star Destroyer, and I want to be able to let people see that stuff and put it out there. Because until Lucas opens up his place, pretty soon I'm going to get invited to Skywalker Ranch, but all the reasons I wanted to go there, there's not going to be anything there anymore, because all the archives are going to be at Lucas's place. So I don't have to worry about sneaking in. I can go see all that stuff. And then everyone's going to be able to get all these reference pictures and all the studio scale gurus, and that who I am. I'm talking about. They're going to be screaming and fighting and saying, see, I was right, you were wrong. It's unbelievable how over the top some of these studio scale modelers are about accuracy. And it's cool, but it's on a whole other level of lunacy. I don't get it. I've been trying to complete the episode 1 collection. Cool. How do you do with the feeling that you'll never actually complete the collection? Well, you know what, dude? To Kevin, so if you don't think you're ever going to get it all, I don't know if it has to do with financial or just because it's so hard to get. At least try to get the things that you like about those and collect from there. I hate to tell you, dude, but I've got boxes of that stuff outside of all those figures, and just I don't know what I'm ever going to do with that stuff. Matt, I'm scared to read what Matt ever has to say. Definitely with the rise of 3D printing, you can make the parts that you need. No, it's insane, but it's a nice option. Yeah, that's a great. That was really right, Matt, about that. Yeah, and with the 3D printing, and there's nothing wrong with 3D printing whatsoever. I think that nowadays you can get, like, I've got several studio scale scratch built X-wings upstairs, and I have one where the wings are 3D printed, and I'm not quite sure all of the pieces on it, but dude, you can't tell. You can't tell. So, All right. Hey, Star Wars Addict. Hey, Jeff, always good having you on. We need to get you back on the channel again and hang out and talk. But I look forward to seeing you and giving you a hug in person, bro. Enjoy your Sunday. Thank you. Thanks for all the questions, too. Such a good-hearted dude, man. Let's see. Yeah, Ollie, I'll say goodnight to you. But yeah, so I'm like right now, guys, there is nothing that I want. There's nothing. If you can say, what is it like right now? What are you excited? Like, I hate to say it, but when May the 4th came out, I got a Wampa, I got a life-size Wampa. I'm tired. I don't know if I'm in a burned out stage, or maybe just this restaurant is consuming me. And once I get the construction site started, it's going to be fun. And I will be showing you guys some updates on the progress of it. But I look forward to collaborating with some of my friends that are in viewers, because there's a lot of you guys that have fantastic ideas, and hell, I know I'm not just the inspiring guy. I get inspired a lot, and and it's just fun. It's just fun stuff hanging out. Um, yeah, so I hope all you guys have a good Mother's Day tomorrow. Uh, it's a very special day, you know. Um, what else? What else? Trying to think what else on my end. Yeah, it's crazy the studio scale models that are popping up through some of these companies. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what? I don't know how many people out there that even, first off, how many of y'all actually have your own collection rooms? I know there's a lot of you that do. Some like Lee who has it through his whole house, you know. Y'all have seen 40-Year-Old Virgin, right? I'm just kidding, Lee. I just got to get, but seriously, if you walk away from your collection for a little while and you come back, you know, like sometimes I won't have been up into the gallery, like a few weeks has gone by, or maybe 3-4 weeks, you know. That doesn't happen very often, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean a good little while, and it's good to just be back up there again and just like you said, be rejuvenated. And it's cool saying, hey man, I remember all this stuff. Just enjoy what you have. I mean, just having this right here, just this. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to have that. You know, it's so cool. And you know, I just hope that it sucks because none of my kids, even including Haley, even though she's respectful about it, none of them really care about all this stuff. So um, I want to make sure that wherever this stuff goes, it goes to somebody that loves Star Wars as much as I do. You know, it's important. Yeah, that's funny, right, Robin? Let's see. Yeah, for sure, Benjamin. I'd love that, bro. I can't wait to have people coming in there, and we're gonna have merchandise. We'll have shirts in there for sale, and we're gonna have dark side beer glasses. They're nice. It's gonna be really, really nice. But right now we're doing all the plumbing, you know, all the drainage to make sure that, you know, just the details of the permitting sucks. Uh, yeah, it is. And I'll tell you what, it's Jeff is the one who inspired me how to do this one. It was, you know, I got these backgrounds off of Etsy from a guy, and had all the figures already. And then Jeff took good detailed measurements, and I bought this decal off of another guy. But yeah, I took the time and I got the plexiglass for it. I had the glass shells custom cut, and it was really fun. This was a fun build. It really was. It's a really cool piece. Love it. Although I'm stressed to high heaven with this movie, I'm actually looking forward to having a new collection room. What are you stressed? What movie? What are we talking about? Yeah, you got a lot of stuff, Matt. Definitely. Let's see. Where might go? I'll keep it safe. I'm sure you will, Johnny. I'm sure you will. I hope I can get that Princess. You know, I got my eye on that thing. I hope, Johnny, I can get that Vanderstelt piece. I haven't even gone online to really try to find it, but I'm hoping that Jerry will have some copies, and I'm curious to see. And don't worry, we will be doing live streams throughout the celebration for you guys that aren't going to make it. So I will be going by some of the art galleries and vendors, that is, and showing some of their stuff. But hang on one second. Does anybody else have questions for me? Anybody? Questions? It's always awesome hanging out with you guys, and I'm just a chatterbox, right? Just keep on rolling. But I love the Q&A stuff more than I love hanging out, talking. It's kind of like when some of you guys show up to the gallery. And by the way, it was really, really good to meet Matthew and Laurel. I'm going to say 5 minutes. Yep, no problem. Okay, guys. So you got me for 10 minutes. Far from Death. So what's my favorite Kenner figure? As a kid, I'm going to have to say, so can you guess, not anybody else, but Far from Death Star, do you know what my first action figure was? My first vintage action figure. This is from Far from Death Star, nobody else. Florida yet. Oh yeah, Matt. I remember you were saying that you were moving to Florida. Oh man. Yeah, that does suck. The 5-foot Falcon's gonna go because I'm gonna get a 5-foot Falcon. It's gonna happen. But that's gonna be in a studio scale. Dude, it was not. It was R2D2. But that being said, you just named off my favorite action figure as a kid. It was the Jawa. I love the Jawa. And not the vinyl cape one, the cloth cape. Because even though the vinyl cape's more, it's just not as cool. And yes, I do have a vinyl cape. Hammerhead. You know what? Hammerhead's a cool character. And my friend Richard Riley, who did the Wampa, said it'd be really cool to do a Hammerhead. He'd nail it too. He could do a Hammerhead. It'd be really cool, right? And doing like the action figure, looking like the action figure. I don't know, Tom Spina at Regal. He's done a really good Snaggletooth. You know, another life size that I wanted to get, guys, but again, this is really difficult. There's a lot of them out there, but they're not too much. I don't like them. But a Wicket. I would love to have a real looking cool Wicket, the baby one that Princess Leia lifts up and puts on the thing. Yeah. Oh, man. That's really cool, David, for the kind words, bro. Thank you for that. Selection figure was Farm Boy Luke. Oh, that's awesome. I bet that guy means quite a bit to you. Yeah, I remember my Farm Boy. That's my original Luke up here that I have, and but it's not his original lightsaber. I painted a toothpick, and I put a toothpick. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. Used a toothpick, but it fits right in there. I'm wondering if these figures play like Toy Story when I leave, because like this guy, he's crooked, and I don't ever get in this thing, so I want to know why it looks like somebody's been messing around with them or something. It's kind of weird. Let's see. Yeah. Really? Oh, baby Ewoks. That's cool, Left Coast. Still bummed you're not going to make it to Celebration. Wanted to meet you. You know what? I don't know if Robin Baccarat that we had on the show, I don't know if y'all remember, but she actually has a baby Ewok from Return of the Jedi, a real one from the film. I think she has two, actually. It's really, really cool. She has some really cool pieces. I think that's why I started 501st with the Biker Scout. That's really cool. That's really cool. I love the Biker Scout. Look, my friend Sean has a life-size Biker Scout, and I love that piece so much. I really, really do. And for some reason, if I lose you guys, the show ended, and I apologize, but thank you so much for joining me. But I'm going to keep talking because I don't know how he's going to end this thing. And one of these days, I will be techie enough to where I can do this, but I honestly don't even give a shit to learn. So anyway, let's see. Kenobi, Walrus Man were in the last Toy Story movie. They were? Oh, I haven't seen that one. Left Coast, I never saw that. Never saw it. The Luke's completely beat up, but priceless to me. Damn right. That's exactly what it should be. 100 subscribe. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. You'll get there, Matt. You'll get there. Yeah, like this bottom piece here. I know Gabe wants one, but he's trying to find the all blue. And mine, this was mine though, so I like this one because it does have the faded head and arms. So, but yeah, I need the guns for like my Imperial Gunner. And by the way, that Imperial Gunner is photographed in here. That's pretty cool. And I took, you guys will see that video on my Starkiller 77. I haven't released that video, but I do the unboxing and stuff. It's pretty cool because it's vintage. I did an unboxing on my $6 million man piece that I had forever, and the same as that toy. It was like brand new. Hey, no kidding. There is a ton of people, the 501st here locally. Okay. So Gabe's ready to shut down. I'm gonna tell everybody good night right now. Thank you so much for listen to me be a chatterbox with you guys. I'm very humble to everything Star Wars. I don't make myself out to be a know-it-all, or I just love it like all you guys. So I love every one of you. Y'all are just awesome people, and y'all are my friends. Good night, Johnny. Left Coast, all you guys, thank you so much. And I think, yes. And we will talk soon. All right. May the force be with everybody. And we will see you with Gabe next Saturday. A really good show, and I'm thinking that we're going to have Jordu on there. So, good night, everybody.